Welcome to CATtheMinion YouTube channel. My name is Teresa, but you can call me Cat. This is Adventures with Plastic Crack, and this video is a sub-collection review of the Fashionista dolls that I have. Now, I have other dolls that I group with my Fashionistas, so I've got some beach dolls from the 2000 teens, and a couple of made-to-move dolls, and a couple of like Barbie sister sets Barbies that I group with the Fashionistas, and they're sort of interchangeable. But for this, in my mind, for this video though, I'm only showing the official Fashionistas dolls that I have. Now, the Fashionistas started at the end of 2009, and I only have 2015 through 2019, and by no means at all is it a full collection. There's like hundreds of these dolls, and it would be impossible, especially with my limited fundage, to get them. But I've tried to collect ones that are different in terms of faces or ethnicities. I mean, you can't really collect them for the outfit or the mobility because they tend to be not that great in that area. But in terms of interesting face paint and character, skin tone, hair, and ethnicities, they, at least now, they tend to be interesting. When they first started, for the first 5 or 6 years of the Fashionistas line, it was pretty boring. They first started out, they had 3 different versions of Barbie, or 4? Maybe it was 4. They had 3 or 4 different versions of Barbie, and then they changed it to one of them being Teresa, and then they added Summer, and then they added Raquel, and finally brought some diversity back into the line. And then they added Ryan, so it wasn't just blonde Ken or brunette Ken, it was I don't know if Ryan was supposed to be Asian or Latino. I guess it's sort of whatever you feel like you want him to be, but they added a different male friend too. And then in 2016 they started diversifying it more with the curvy ones, and then in 2017 they started making a lot more different faces, and it's just expanded. They used to title them, and then like they used to have like names for the groups. I think maybe they didn't. It's sort of confusing. I feel like for a while there were groups, but they started numbering them like right around the 2015-2016 border. But I mean, for like at the beginning, and then starting around 2015 again, the dolls weren't named. They used to just have attitudes. It was like sassy and cutie and artsy and stuff like that, even though it was like discernibly like Nikki and Barbie and Teresa. But they don't name them at all, which irritates the crap out of me. So what I do is I'll go back and to the history of the Barbie line, and I'll pick out names for the head molds that don't have names, because it annoys the crap out of me that they don't have character names anymore. And it would be a lot easier to tell these apart if they were titled instead of numbered. But I mean, I don't know if the quality is going to go up again or not. It's just been tanking, and still they have like cheaper and cheaper outfits and bodies and packaging, and the only reason to get them is because of the different personalities. And I don't know, like, I don't know how much it's going to be worth to even get them. I haven't gotten any in a couple years, mostly because I've been broke for a couple years, but it's the pixelated face screening. Like, why would you want that? And I noticed after the fact that I've got a couple that have pixelated face screenings once I discovered that that was a thing, but not this one. So this doll that I've been holding up, I didn't feel like getting the stands out. This is I think this is the first Millie face that I got. That came out in 2014. So I believe this was the first Millie Barbie that I had. And she is the Be Yourself Fashionista. Let me get this in focus over here. Come on. Put her head back on straight. So she has waxy hair, and I've tried to get this gross wax stickiness out of her hair. Her hair looks permanently wet. I haven't tried the dish soap yet, so that's my next step when I actually have time to curate my collection a little bit. I've got to go back and do some routine maintenance on these dolls. So some of them need their hair brushed, or like a seam mended, or they need to be washed or something like that. So I've got to, they're not like disgusting or torn up or anything. They just need to, I need to understand that they don't have to have the pristine factory hair if it's disgusting texture. So Be Yourself Barbie. She has this pseudo Model Muse body. I hate the Model Muse body so much. I think these might be her original shoes, but I might have switched them. There's the purse and a silver bracelet. And she didn't come with this jacket. I had this forever. I added this, and it looks great on her. It's a 1993 Earring Magic jacket. So this is Barbie, and her number is CFG12. The 2015 Fashionista is apparently Wave 1, and the assortment number is BCN36. So Earring Magic Fashion, 1993, 4523, that jacket. I printed out this information because there's a lot of... It's hard to tell with these dolls. So at the same time I got this, I also got Nikki. Ostensibly Nikki. The freckles. And let me bring her in here. With the freckles. So I only have one other of this face, and that's the 28-inch, and with the brown skin, and the black hair. So she has her original outfit here, this sort of stained glass skirt. I switched her shoes. I gave her these 90s Minnie Mouse heels instead of the chunky pink thing she had. And she's got her purse here. Let me zoom in on this. There's a little bitty sticker that is her face, and that was a nail sticker from a Styling Head. Is that 2015? Come on. Okay. Nope. One of these days. I swear to God. Okay. So Blonde Nikki, CJY45, also Wave 1. And again, I'm not sure what year these heels, these Minnie Mouse heels are from, probably around 95 or so. They haven't cracked from brittleness yet. And the other 2015 Fashionista that I have is this LA Girl. That's what her shirt says, LA Girl on it. She has a partially flocked 2010 Skipper head mold. And after they started using Skipper's face for these Fashionista dolls, they changed Skipper's face in 2018. And it's fuzzy. It's soft and fuzzy. She has waxy hair too. I've tried to wash it out a couple of times, and it's still waxy. It's a little bit fluffier now, but it was hard to get the gel out or whatever. She has pink streaks here. The prototype had pink and blue streaks, so it was kind of a disappointment. But she's cool. I call her Ginger, after Skipper's friend Ginger from 1976. She has gold boots that I switched out from the 2015 Puppy Adventure gift set skipper. So, and they're loose on her feet because she's got little teeny feet. She's got her sort of chartreuse, electric chartreuse purse and necklace, and I gave her Wedding Day Midge's purple jacket, and I think her look is finally complete here. Never quite satisfied with these dolls out of package. I like to tweak them a little bit. So I got the ginger here. There's a few other ones of this same face with different like active hairstyles. There's one that's got a brunette flocking with platinum blonde. There's one that's got a green mohawk with painted on sides. And there's a couple other ones. There's a curvy one with platinum blonde hair. So she's 2015 LA girl in the Barbie section. CJY43 stock number. Okay. So that's all I have for 2015, so I'll go into the 2016 ones next. Oops, I'll screw up here. Okay, I think these are her original sunglasses. The neck is stiff. Okay, so this is a 2016 Fashionista. I need to brush her hair. It's a little bit dry or waxy, but it's not as bad as some of those other dolls. So she has this 2014 Teresa head mold. And this was the 2016 assortment for Barbie is DGY54. And this is Curvy number 27, Sweetheart Stripes. So at least the fashions in 2016 had titles, which is no longer the case. They just have numbers. They're like James Bond, Secret Agent Man. So Sweetheart Stripes number DMF29. I've redressed her in the leggings, turtleneck, and jacket from Lamely Rocking London fashion. And the collar wouldn't stay down, so I got some pins in there. So the Rocking London had like a scarf and a skirt and some shoes, but I just kept the jacket and the turtleneck and these leggings. Lamely's a little shorter than Barbie, I think, or her legs are shorter, so they come out as capri pants. I think these are her original shoes. And then her accessory was the sunglasses. But I sort of restyled her hair a little bit. I need to wash it and brush it out because it's gotten a little matty and tangled from going in and out of the case, out of the trunk. Okay, so I'm gonna get on her face. Her face screening is a little bit huge, and her eyes look kind of wonky from it. But she's fairly pretty, and like the bottom of her face looks wider because the curvy body has like a fatter neck stem that stretches the vinyl out, which is why it's sometimes a little bit hard to tell what head mold they're using on these dolls. So 2016, the Sweetheart Stripes was like a little like dark navy mini pencil skirt and like a pink mesh with a sweetheart outline and some stripes on the top. I think I don't have those pieces anymore. And also 2016 we have now a petite doll with this new Asian face that they made. So she is rock and roll plaid with her bracelet always going the wrong way. So she's got her original ensemble here, her little shoes, and her pencil skirt and her crop top. I get here. Okay. So when I bought the styling head with this face in 2016, it was called Olivia, so I call this head Olivia. And the styling heads I have black hair, and this one just happens to have really waxy blonde hair that I can't get the waxy, scummy stuff out of. And again, I'm going to try the dish soap and see if that helps. So she's got some little glasses here that I've added. And they are from this Fashionista Ken. I think this was originally supposed to be Ryan because the prototype had the Ryan head mold, and then when they produced him, they switched it. What is it, Style and Stripes? Is that what he is? Yeah, Style and Stripes. So for some reason... Oh, I forgot to say what this was. So this is petite number 31. Rock and roll plaid, and her number is DPX67. DPX67. Okay. And, so this guy came with these glasses, and I decided that the little rock and roll plaid doll was his girlfriend and that she was going to have his glasses because she looked better in them. So I had to cut them off his head. He's got this weird, like, sort of model-y guy body, and I don't know if they made it for those Barbie Basics dolls or if it was like a Twilight body, but it's kind of wonky. But he does, I mean, he stands, but his clothes tend to fit weird. Let me get him up here. Come on. You see this? I mean, he's got an interesting pose, but his arms look all weird, and then his shirt fits weird because his body is twisted. And then he's got this 2016 Fashionistas Ken Face with the Pompadour. This is the same face that they've been using since 2011. They just keep changing the hair. This face was originally rooted hair, and then I think in 2014 he had a flat top, and the 2016 is this swank pompadour here. So technically this is just a Fashionista Ken, but I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be Ryan. So even though he is tan and dark-haired and has a Ken face, I still call him Ryan. I don't actually have a Ryan face doll, and I was gonna fix that, but you know how it goes. There's always more than you can get at any one time. This is his outfit. It's pretty good. I like him better without the glasses. So he is... Okay, so this is Ken, and the information I had said he was wave 1. The assortment for Ken for 2016 is DGY66, and his individual stock number is DMF41. And the number on his box is 3. But they made the blonde Ken with this face number 3 also. So either somebody goofed or they weren't quite sure what they were doing with the number system yet. Because I think for a couple of years they had the same face with the same number, and then they just gave everybody individual numbers. I think they got confused with what they were rolling out. But he ended up with the same like little number 3 on his box as the blonde Ken for 2016, but they have a different stock number and a different outfit. So that's a little... And again, he's different from the prototype. The prototype definitely had a Ryan face from 2014 with the flat top. I'm pretty sure, yeah. And then also 2016 with that same model Ken body. The stance here. I like his boat shoes. So we have floral tea guy here. Technically a Ken. He's using the Darren face from the Sew and Style Darren with the what was that? Roca wear? Is that what it was? Circa 2010. I'm gonna read the date off the back of his head, but it's all... the mold isn't very good. He's too shallow in the mold. It just like textured lumps on the bottom of his neck. And he's got a hole in his hair because they strapped his head to the bubble card. Like, why? Why would you do that? So his shirt is a little twisted because he's got that weird angled body. I love this face. There's a broad Ken that's got tan shorts and a blue and white shirt with this face, and I want that one because he looks so cheerful. But this is this guy here. So this guy is called Floral Tea, and I call him Darren because he has the Darren face. He's so cute. I love him. He just looks warm and friendly looking. So Floral Tea, his number is 4 in the series, and his factory number is DGY68. Try to zoom in on him. I like him. He's affable. And his outfit looks good. I like those olive green shorts and his tan boat shoes. He's gonna go cruising around the lake. Okay. So I'll come back with the 2017. Okay, so for 2017 they changed the Barbie assortment number to FBR37. And it stayed that way at least through 2019. So there's, I don't know how many of these they do, like 60 of these every year they put out for the Barbie section, or 20 or 40 or however many, all of them assortment FBR37. So this one is Curvy number 64, Love and Leopard, DYY94, and I know it's not PC, but I call her Fat Midge. So she's got her original ensemble. This is a one piece that's made to look like a skirt and a top. I wish I hadn't cut the plastic that had her hat strapped to her head because it is constantly falling off. And her hair kept falling in her face, so I pulled it back a little bit. I really love this shade of strawberry. It's like vibrant. It's got a lot of orange in it. It's like coppery. She's actually really beautiful. She's got the curvy head mold, which they use for Barbie's friend Daisy now, so I sort of call this the Daisy face. They use this for a lot of different dolls and ethnicities now. They have it like in a caramel color skin and hair tone, and like what tan with black hair, and tan with red hair, and I've seen a couple of pale-skinned, black-haired Asian dolls with it. I've got an African-American doll with it. It's a fairly versatile head mold, but the curvy head mold that came out in 2016. And this is the first one that I had it on. This is a 2017 doll. So that is this one right here. Curvy 64, Love and Leopard, with her bucket floppy hat. And good luck if you cut it off her head, because you will be picking it up off the floor every 5 seconds. Okay. And then I got a petite one finally. So this is a petite body. Oh, actually I had the other petite one. Does she have flat feet? No, she doesn't. So this one has high-heeled feet inside her boots. Mint colored boots. So this was extremely exciting for me to see this head mold come back into circulation after disappearing for a while. Originally first came out in 1981, Oriental Doll of the World Barbie. Barbie's from Hong Kong on the package. Used for Miko and Kira, and then kind of disappeared in the early 2000s when Leah came out. So here we have her on this Sweetheart. Wait, not Sweetheart. Sweet for Silver Petite number 62. So I call her Miko because she looks like Miko from when I was little. With her peach plastic headband and her little silver jumper here. Mini skirt. I like this caramel hair tone on her too. It's nice to see some Asian dolls with tan skin for diversity. Gorgeous. Get right in here on her. Oh, my battery's going. So she is petite 62, sweet for silver, and her number is DYY92. Factory number. Oh yeah, so I finally got a tall body too. So I'm gonna have to, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to pan it up a little bit for her. She's tall. Okay. So this one is the plaid on plaid. Where am I at? Tall 52 plaid on plaid DVX74, and she came with yellow plaid shorts and a blue plaid t-shirt. She's got her original gold bracelet here and her original tall Barbie low heels. And I have put her in this 1987 sweater soft fashion, which would have gone down to original Barbie's ankles and looked kind of frumpy, but on her it's this perfect kind of French tea-length situation. I don't have the original belt for this outfit, but I found this rust shag ribbon and I actually really like it like this. She uses the Fashionista summer face that was a revision of the 2004 summer, so I call this Summer 2 head mold, and because of that I call this doll Summer, and she was just generic under the Barbie section. And she looks good in her beret. I also gave her this what is it? I wrote it down. Barbie Dreamwear top underneath her jacket as a bralette. So you imagine a 1990 superstar Barbie all busty in this, but because of the way that the tall body is shaped, is a little bit bigger around, it works for her. So she's got a little lilac bralette under her outfit there. I have not cleaned this fashion yet. This came in a big box of stuff I was given almost a year ago now. So it's still got somebody else's old cat hair on it, but I'm gonna wash this eventually and then prep her, and then I'll probably put pictures of her up in my doll customization folder. I love this outfit, and I have a whole case full of sweater wearing dolls now, and she goes great with that set. So and again, this is a tall plaid on plaid. She had little plaid shorts and a little plaid t-shirt on, and I like her in this much better. It's like I didn't hate the plaid, but it wasn't awesome. It was just kind of like papery, and this is like, you know, fabric. 1987 sweater soft Barbie 4481, and that Dreamwear 1990 number 773, but that might be an assortment number, so it's a lilac thing that had little panties and a brush and a comb with it. And I have two Kens from 2017. Oh, I have another doll too. Crap, I forgot I have another Barbie. I have another tall Barbie, and she's been on display because she's too big to fit in a case now. So she is also a foot tall, and this is, let me get in on her a little bit. Come on. No? Maybe? So I do have a video about editing her. This was the 2017 Tall 69 Blue Beauty with that new Teresa head mold. DYY99, and she originally had like nude lips, and her hair was down, and she had white round sunglasses, and like a tan and white fuzzy t-shirt dress thing that had like little drop sleeves, and it was kind of ugly. And I have her original blood red low heels. So I have painted her lips black and painstakingly sewed her hair into a new style here. It's supposed to look like ocean waves, and I added some silver strands to it. I made those little tassel earrings. Come on. And I've got her in this 1998 Happy Holidays Barbie dress with some half-ass underskirts that I made out of some tulle material that I had. And it was old and ripped up from going on and off those Superstar Barbie arms when I got it. And I was like, wait, that looks amazing. So one of the sleeves is like ripped off and it's got little holes in it. And it really works with this whole goth look. And then I got this 1987 Jewel Secrets Whitney shawl thing and decided to, slash cape, and decided to turn it going the other way. So some of these fashionistas are just begging to be completely redone. So I've got this whole cacao thing going on here. I love her. At some point when I was going over the head molds, I decided that when this 2014 Teresa mold has side glance eyes, that she's gonna be Francie. So apparently this is Goth Holiday Francie. According to that system, there's a career one from a couple years ago that has these same brown side glance eyes in this face with pink hair. And I kind of want to get her to have, you know, the twins. So anyway, that's what I did with her. So she had a white and tan, like, mini shirt dress on. And the sunglasses. Oh, I also painted her nails black, too. She did not originally have nail polish. Okay, so I have two Kens from 2017. I have a broad Ken and a slim Ken. So we have the broad Ken here with this new face. His eyes are printed slightly wonky, and I was going to fix them, and I never did. So he's got the little man bun up there with the fade. New face for 2017. And I decided that this guy is Derek, rocker Derek from the 80s. And he's just got his original distressed denim printed on look here with his boat shoes. And I keep him with my beach dolls because he looks like he's in Hawaii to me. And then I've got this Ken. This is a new version of that same Fashionista Ken Face. It's got a different sculpted hairstyle, and this one has freckles. Otherwise, he looks almost identical to Dolphin Magic Ken, which I also have. He's so hot. So this one's got freckles, and he's got these cool chromed sunglasses. So this is, what is he called? Hyped on Stripes, Slim number 11. This little ensemble here. Oh, I love the camera. It's really hard for me not to look at a Slim Ken and not call him Twink Ken. He's a little bit shorter than a regular Ken. I'm not sure how much, but just a little bit. So the arms go out to the side. Okay. So this guy, for 2017, I couldn't distinctly find an assortment number for Ken, But this distressed denim is broad number 13, and his number is FNJ38, if you want him. And his arms also go out to the side, and his legs are a little thicker around the calves. So Hyped on Stripe Slim number 11, this guy here, with his aviator shades. He is, in his little pocket, he is number FNH43. So I don't have that many more Fashionistas. I've got one from 2018 and two from 2019, so I'll be coming back with those. So this face also was new for 2017. This is a 2018 doll. I think the first one that I saw with this was blonde and a broad guy with like gray sweats on. A piece of lint from my bed on here. So this face I decided I was going to call River. I believe there was a Mycene Barbie male friend called River, and that's where I pulled the name from. So he's got this Pompadour with a fade on the side and this different face mold. So this guy is a slim number 15 Ken from 2018. It's called Tropical Vibes. He's got this pineapple print shirt, and he's got tight pants and some work boots. And his number is FJF73. So he's the only one I've got from 2018 so far. I might have to go back and get some other ones eventually. And then from 2019, I have, again, the Barbie assortment number from 2019 is still FBR37. And they stopped, I guess it was around 2018, maybe, that they stopped breaking them into curvy, petite, tall, and original, and then they stopped titling their outfits. So in 2019, the only information I have for this one is her number is 105. And she has that curvy / daisy face. Let me get her hair is a little flat from being in the trunk. Try to get her zoomed in. Come on. Okay. So I added that necklace from a 1991 scrap doll that I had for a minute. But the rest of her ensemble is original. It's her cutout dress and her white sneakers on camera. There we go. The curvy. I think, yeah. I think she's the only curvy Barbie I have that has flat feet. The other ones have pointy feet. But down. I like her with this necklace on. So I call her Cara after Barbie's friend Cara from around 1976. Yeah. C-A-R-A. Because there was another Cara in the Sew and Style line that was K-A-R-A. And I think I used the K-A-R-A name, Cara, for a different face mold. But this one is, I call her Cara. C-A-R-A. The Caras in the 70s used the Steffi face. Okay. And the other doll I have from 2019 in the Fashionistas line is this gorgeous doll with the Raquel face. So I call her Blonde Raquel. I don't have a black-haired Raquel. The other doll that I have is actually Rock and Royal's Zia, and her hair is blue and platinum. But eventually I'll get a black-haired Raquel. She's so pretty. I love her. So I do have her original thing that she was wearing on this other doll temporarily that I'm working on. So this is Raquel's original t-shirt dress. You can see it's really not much to it. I mean, it's alright, it's nice, but like whatever. Certainly not suitable for a doll this gorgeous. So she has her original shoes and her original bracelet. There it is. And I have redressed her. I bought this Fascinator hat on eBay. Somebody made it. It kind of reminds me of Commuter Set. I just finally glued that jewel back on. It fell off. I need to maybe brush her hair a little bit. But I bought these tights on eBay. I don't know if they're actual Barbie tights or not. Gold and black. And this is a 2015 Barbie the Look City Shine doll gold dress. So this dress is from the doll that had the Steffi face, and it's CFP36 if you want this dress. CFP36 for that doll. And then I've got this necklace here that I stuck on her, which you can't see under all her other stuff, really, from my 2013 Life in the Dream House Midge. And this incredible jacket. Fur looks a little bit dirty. This beautiful Harlequin jacket is from 1991. I can find it. JCPenney Evening Elegance Series Enchanted Evening Barbie number 2702. That's where I got this jacket. So I parted out that doll. I used the body for one of my beach dolls from this era, and then I used the necklace on this doll. That's the same necklace, and I put the hat on another doll. So I really parted that one out. It looks a little bit weird because her arms are straight. I would like to be able to bend her arms, but I don't want to rebody her, because this jacket was originally made to fit on a superstar Barbie with the bent arms. But this this beautiful Fashionistas Barbie, aka Blonde Raquel. She makes a great Christmas doll. I mean, you could do a lot with that high color face she's got. Yeah, she does have green eyes. Are they pixelated? No. Some of these, I guess these were before the dolls were pixelated. Yeah. I think I've got like a little boy Chelsea doll that has pixelated eyes, but these ones don't. These are from 2019, so not pixelated. Gorgeous green eyes. Okay, so this one is FXL45. She is Fashionistas number 105 from 2019, and this is Fashionistas number 113 from 2019, and I love her. She's the best. Get another view of the dress here. Look at that. This is what I would want a Bob Mackie doll to look like, and they haven't for a while. There we go. I mean, or this is what I would want like the year holiday doll to even look like, and they haven't for a while. Just something with volume on it, you know? And better articulation than that. There we go. Okay, so that's all I have for actual Fashionistas line dolls, and there's a lot that I've missed out on. There's some really great new African American faces that have locks and rows, and there's a few Asian faces that I would like to get. There's one that has like a mohawk, and one with a bowl cut, and one that's got like a more of a cropped hairstyle. And there's a lot of new Barbie faces that I wanted to get that I don't have, and they keep cranking them out every year, so it's hard to keep up, especially if you're financially strapped. So that's just at least a look at a handful of ones over the years, a little bit close up, because it's hard to tell what they're like when you just see them in a picture from far away, or you only have an image of them in their box. You got to really open them up, but they're really good for pulling out and redressing. It's kind of like they're basically like getting a standard Barbie from like the 80s, or like a fashion play Barbie at this point. It's just that unlike the 1983 fashion play Barbies, these ones all look different. You know, it's got some crappy little outfit that you can change, and it's designed to do something with them, not just like stick them on the shelf and look at them. So that's what's nice about these fashionistas. But again, the articulation is kind of crappy, and you know, having like one simple outfit piece and shoes, and then like a bracelet or earrings or a necklace or sunglasses as the only accessories is kind of crap. And they don't come with brushes. At least none of the ones that I've gotten had brushes. So I mean, they're it's like not as good quality as it used to be, but there's still something that you can do with them. Like, thank God these fashionistas don't have molded on clothes. Like, that's really, I mean, that's essentially what you're paying for, is you're paying like $7 or $8 for something that you can actually do something with, which is nice. Because, I mean, a lot of the dolls they're putting out, I mean, like this one. This doll had completely molded on plastic ensemble. She's got crap painted over her eyes that's a mask that you can't take off. I haven't gone at her with the acetone yet, but I'm going to. Which is why I had to rebody this doll, right? Because you can't do anything with something once it's got molded on brightly colored garbage all over the body. I mean, there's no point to a fashion doll if you can't do something with it. So that's what's great about the fashionistas. Is that it is like a basic doll. I mean, it sucks to have to pay like $7, $8, $9 for the most basic thing in the world, but compared to the rest of what they're putting out today, you gotta kind of take what you can get where you can get it. Alright. I mean, you could always get like an old fashionista doll, the 100+ poses, and switch it out if you get a skin tone match. So there's that. But yeah, I do really like these fashionista dolls. It's hard. They're like Pringles. It's hard, or cats. It's hard to have just one. You're gonna get like a stack of them and rip them open and pretend like you can afford to get like 10 of them. So hopefully I'll have some more eventually. Again, there's a lot of them that I really wanted. There's the June head mold. It looks, the first one that came out looked kind of like Jennifer Lopez. What else do I want? They've got some Asian dolls that have the Mbili face, and I really want those. They have like, they're like Asian, and they have freckles, and they look really interesting that way. What else? I'm trying to think. I know there's a bunch of Curvy dolls that I had wanted to try out that I hadn't gotten yet too, and you know, again, it's just like basically matching different faces, skin tones, hair colors with the different bodies now, and they keep changing things, and so it's hard to keep up. But it's sort of the only thing about collecting the Barbies that's interesting at this point, is figuring out who's who and what faces they're using, because again, it can be hard to tell what mold they're using when it's different colors or it's stretched out over the curvy neck knob. It sort of becomes a game at that point. Alright, so if you want to see more adventures with plastic crack, may want to go ahead and subscribe and keep your eye on that particular playlist. Because all of my doll stuff is funneled into the Adventures with Plastic Crack playlist. I do have some... I should probably update it too, I haven't done it in a while. I've got a gallery in my DeviantArt that's doll customization, so you'll see some of that there. There's a couple of videos where in my channel here where I've been working on dolls, and I think that's it. I do tarot readings. I've got a bunch of art for sale. The list of readings is going to be down below, and then everything else here is through my link tree. That's linktr.ee/CATtheMinion. If you haven't seen them by the time this video goes out, I'm kind of working on mini videos for Adventures with Plastic Crack, and I don't know if I'm going to have the time to do them daily unless I get like a month ahead. But I want to have like little like 2, 3, 4 minute videos that just have like a blurb about like particular information instead of being like a bigger video. But I definitely don't want to commit to more involved videos more than a couple times a month. I just I gotta make sure I have time to actually do stuff that I need to do. If you found this fun or interesting or useful in some way, or you want to chip in to fund more parts buying or doll buying or anything like that, it's PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo for that tip jar. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, check out my playlists tab, and stay groovy, and we'll see you later. Bye.